And this is southern Alberta. The RCMP are trying to clear a blockade at a busy border crossing into the U.S. Police announced earlier today that they decided that blockade by protesters angry about vaccine mandates and public health restrictions is no longer lawful, and they moved in. The protest by truckers, farmers, and others has stopped the flow of goods and people across the border for 4 days and trapped some truckers who don't support it. Our Heather Yourex-West has been at the scene all day. Heather, Alberta's Premier just spoke to the media. He again called the protests unacceptable. What else did he say?
Well, Donna, he began by expressing some support for those who were participating in lawful protests against vaccine mandates for truckers. He said that in his recent trip to Washington, that he was looking for allies to find an exemption for unvaccinated cross-border truckers who so they shouldn't have to quarantine. But he went on to call this blockade illegal and unacceptable. He urged protesters to quit, and he also called for calm after several disturbing reports of violence involving protesters within the last couple of hours.
I've also received reports in the last hour of people allied with the protesters assaulting RCMP officers, including in one instance trying to ram members of the RCMP, later leading to a collision with a civilian vehicle. This kind of conduct is totally unacceptable.
Heather, the blockade is still in place, though. The RCMP still there. Any sign of a resolution soon?
No, in fact, we have about 100 vehicles still blockading the road, and from what we can see, it seems as though RCMP have pulled back. We're not seeing the helicopter circling. We're not seeing the same kind of presence that we were seeing a couple of hours ago, but we have seen new police enforcements arrive. Just a short time ago, we saw 5 police cars from the Lethbridge Police Service arrive, more vehicles from Canadian Border Services Agency. So while we don't have an official update on the RCMP's plans this evening, this is still a very fluid situation, and one that we will, of course, be continuing to watch in the hours and days ahead.
All right, Heather Yourex-West in Coutts, Alberta. Thanks.